Hello, it's June 4th, 2017. I just want to bring you this brief Long Island news update having to do with Nice Bus, which is really on its last legs. I gotta say, this weekend has been pretty bad, and I want to update you because they are picketing. They've been picketing outside of Mitchell Field now for quite a few days here, and they've been picketing because there is going to be a strike really soon at Nice Bus. And it's going to bring the system to a complete halt. All right, and I think this strike is needed. But before we get to the strike, let me tell you what happened to me with Nice this weekend, because it was pretty fucked up. So, Saturday night, I'm waiting in Baldwin, which is not the nicest place to wait for a bus on a Saturday night after dark. And I'm waiting for the bus that's supposed to come. I think it leaves Baldwin Harbor, I think at 8:48 or something like that. Well, that bus never shows up. Now, while I'm waiting, I get there. I get off the train at 8:30. While I'm waiting for it, I see two buses pass within a couple of minutes to each other, heading southbound. But what happened was the bus, the 8:48 bus, never came, and I thought, well, it must have broken down. And what was really irritating is, actually I saw three buses going southbound, and what was really irritating is there was, of course, one of the buses going up not in service. And when I saw that, I was pissed because, I thought there was a breakdown. I'm like, why didn't they fill the run? So the whatever the next bus, I think 921 or whatever, that one comes on time. That's the last one to Westbury from Baldwin. That one comes on time, and apparently what the driver said is that there was not a breakdown. What was going on is that the driver of the other bus that was supposed to be ahead of him was playing games and decided to take a longer than normal break and leave behind him, so he had to pick up everybody. This is what some of these drivers do at Nice Bus. And so we're on our way to Hempstead, and then when we get toward Hempstead, the other bus that's supposed to be ahead of us finally passes us. Unbelievable, right? That's crazy. So, here's what it was like at Baldwin. Look at this shit. You're not in service. Hey, they're gonna make us wait for the next bus. What the hell, man? See, now I bet you there was a breakdown, and they're not gonna take that bus. No, they're gonna have us jam on the next one. This fucking company sucks. You realize we've been here almost an hour. And there hasn't been any 35s going on. I saw three buses going south. All right? That bus that you saw going out of service should have filled the fucking run instead of making us wait for the next one. These people, they sit there, they don't complain. I'm the only one who's angry about this. They don't care if they gotta wait all day for a bus and stand on the fucking roof, and they're still not gonna say anything. And this next 35 is the last 35 of the night. If it doesn't show up, I'm going to have to take the train home. Be stranded. That's what they want. They want you to be stranded, so you have to take a taxi. That's what they want. The last bus of the night. Shit the other one never showed up. So you see what happened in Baldwin, and then we get to Hempstead, and now we're running a little early at Hempstead, so we have to wait a couple minutes. And while we're waiting, there's another bus coming into the terminal, and it's backing up. And unfortunately, I didn't get it on video. It was backing up, and it hit the. I think this bus was coming off the N55. It was a next gen. It hit the back. There's a metal fence there at Hempstead Transit Center. It hit the back of it, and the engine cover popped up. Here's what that looked like. This bus here was backing up, and he went right into the gate, and the engine cover popped up. Put it back, but he was backing up, this guy. Yeah, now he's calling in. This guy here, he crashed into the gate as he was backing up. You can't make this stuff up. This company, I'm telling you, they hire anyone. He backed it. See the damage? Look at the engine cover. He damaged the rear engine cover. Now the door's broken. Nice. So, engine cover popped up. Put it back. I don't think I got that on video. But you can see something definitely happened. The driver called. I mean, this company, let me tell you something. Most of the drivers I know that I talk to are trained under MTA, and they're excellent bus drivers. But some of the people that Nice Bus is hiring They don't have a clue. They weren't trained properly, and it's not their fault. They weren't trained properly because NICE doesn't have the kind of training that MTA has. And so we get to today. Today I'm waiting for the N20H out of Hicksville at 4 o'clock. And it's late. It's very late. And another bus pulls in on the N22 at 4 o'clock. That was supposed to be there at 4 o'clock. It pulled in late. And sure enough, I don't see it going anywhere. And sure enough, you can take a guess what happened. Take a guess what happened. Well, NICE bus is another mess again today. N20 hasn't showed up yet at 4 o'clock. And this bus here just broke down. See the driver resetting the battery over there. That bus just broke down. Picked up passengers, but then he broke down. So that's the 22 at 4 o'clock. So I don't know what's going to happen here. The 20 has not come yet, so that may have broken down too. NICE is a complete mess. Yeah, it's broken down. That bus is down. It won't even start up now. This is your great maintenance here at NICE Bus. We finally got it started there. This bus broke down. Hear the alarm? That's when no maintenance gets you. It's a breakdown. Hear the alarm? There's the man in the bank, Ed Mangano. Everybody's gonna have to get off that bus now, and there's another bus over there that's running off that I think they'll be able to use. The N20 is late, and I don't know what's going on in these buses. This bus system is on its absolute last legs. And this bus over here, maybe that's the 20H. I don't know what is going on today. It's a complete mess. Complete mess. What we're seeing is another slowdown. I think it's been a slowdown all weekend. It's been a lot of missing runs all weekend long. It's been a mess. Just kicked everybody off that bus, and there's another 22 over there, but he may just do the next 22. So this run is probably going to go missing, and everybody's going to have to wait for the next bus at 4:30 probably. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it broke down. It broke down. Yeah, the alarm was going off. You know, another next gen broke down. I mean, there's no maintenance at this company. There's no maintenance, and the weather hasn't even been hot yet. Just wait till you have hot weather. What's going to happen? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. So it's nuts. And the N20H finally does come at 15 minutes late, and it was going very slowly, and I don't know why. So we might have had a new drive, whatever. And then dispatcher calls her, and they sort of get into a little argument. So I kind of catch some of that too.
I realized that the fuel was low. I was going to report it once I get to Hicksville, but I was told to reroute. No, when I had to reroute, I forgot to tell the dispatcher that was waiting there at Hicksville.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what it was about. It sounded like she was supposed to be relieved, and the relief didn't show up, or there was a detour, or the bus was low on gas or whatever. But all I know is when I got out of that bus, which was an XN40, when I got out of that bus at Greenvale, it was sitting there. So I don't know what happened with that. So things are a mess at NICE Bus, and the reason why is because NICE Bus is on its last legs. There is most likely going to be a strike. The bus drivers the company wants the bus drivers to give up their vacation time. They want them to give up a lot of stuff. As you see in some of these signs here, They want them to work long hours, and then they don't pay them for all the work. So this is stuff that is highly illegal. The union has a right to go on strike as soon as possible, and they have my support, all right, because the conditions at this company are unacceptable. They have no maintenance. There was no air conditioning on a lot of the buses, and they literally treat the drivers horribly, to the point where so many drivers are literally looking. There are drivers leaving constantly. They can't deal with these conditions. They are inhumane, and so this bus system is literally on its last legs, and I really do want them to go on strike, because if they go on strike, it will be the end of NICE. It will be the end of this ship. This ship will be gone, and MTA will have to come back. They will have to come back, all right? Because this company has shown that they don't care. They don't give a crap about people. And, they kept saying they were going to be more efficient, but the changes they've made in service is far from efficient. Take the N20, for example. We have to sit in New York, that stupid NYIT loop. When MTA was here, that NYIT loop on the N20, they got rid of that, all right? Because it took up so much time. And now NICE decided, well, all the buses have to go through there and waste 2 minutes sitting at that traffic light. How is that efficient? This company doesn't know how to manage money. They don't know how to run a bus system. They don't know how to treat their drivers properly. They don't know how to treat their passengers properly. And they don't know how to maintain the equipment properly. All right? And then we have a county that doesn't give a damn. A county that is under pressure from NIFA to make more cuts. There really isn't much more they can cut from the minimal $2.6 million that they give NICE Bus. So this company is literally on its last legs. So I feel sorry for the passengers that are going to be stranded. But if this is what it takes to get MTA to come back and to get rid of NICE, then I support it. All right? Because MTA needs to come back. They must come back. I know I've had people tell me, well, MTA really doesn't want to come back after what happened. That's true. But they need to be made to come back, because this right here is unacceptable. This company treats the drivers like crap. They don't maintain the buses, and things are falling apart. There's mass confusion. There were a lot of buses not showing up this weekend. And get ready this week. This week up ahead is going to be very interesting indeed, because they may wind up going on strike very soon. All right, so I'm just telling you about that, so the media is not covering this at all. They're not covering the pickets. They're not covering any of this. The media has shown News 12, Newsday, Fios 1, all the stations, as far as I'm concerned, they all stink, all right, because this is a story that affects people here locally, and they're not covering it. I put on the news, News 12, Fios 1, all the stations, and they talk about stuff that's going on in other countries, abroad. You know what? I don't give a shit. I'm sorry, I know it's mean, but you know what? When I put on local news, I want to hear what's happening in my area, not halfway around the world. All right? We have serious problems on these buses right now, and it's going to get worse. And these snobby people think, oh, well, we don't need a bus system. Well, watch it shut down, and watch this county grind to a halt, because it will grind to a halt. Everything will grind to a halt if these buses stop moving, all right? So the union has my support, 110%. The drivers have my support. You guys need to walk out. You guys need to go on strike. Bring this freaking NICE Bus to its knees and get MTA to come back, because NICE Bus really is on its last legs. It really is on its last legs. The suffering has gone on long enough. It's time for NICE to get lost and MTA to come back. That's all I got to say for now. Take it easy.